Welcome to Ikra Coding Center. My name is Mohammad Asad and today we will learn everything about database. From creating a database to deleting a database. Insert, update, delete and all the operations we will learn today. So these are the queries we will run today and we will learn everything about these queries in SSMS tool. So let's get started. First of all, we have to open the SSMS tool and then click on this new query. Today we will learn about creating database, then creating tables, inserting data in tables, inserting multiple data in tables, then select query to fetch the data which we have inserted, then update those data, and then distinct query, then delete query, drop query, truncate query, and at last drop database query. So let's start. First of all, we will create a database. We will write here create database students. Now we will select this and execute it. Okay, so database is successfully created. Now we will just open this. It will expand. Here we can see our database. Now we will use this database to create tables in it. So just write here use students. Now we will create tables in our database. We will write this query. Okay, so we will create this table, create table student, roll number, integer data type, as name, varchar, as address, varchar, and this is the size. 50 is the size of the data type. Now these are the columns: roll number, as name, and as address. So now let's execute this. Now let's see our table in Object Explorer. Here we can see the table is created successfully, but there are no data in our table. Our table is empty, so we have to insert data in our table. We will insert multiple data in our table. Here you just have to select this and execute it. Execute. Now all the data are successfully inserted. To see those, we just have to write this query select star from student and then select it and execute it. Here, as you can see here, our table is successfully created with 3 columns: roll number, as name, and as address, and there are in total 11 data. Now we will run this query select star from student where city is equals to New York. Let's execute it. The error says invalid column name city. Okay, so here we have taken as address, that's why the error is there. No issues. Here we now got 11 data here who have New York in it. We'll clean this up. Now let's run another query select star from student where roll number is greater than is equals to 1 and roll number less than is equals to 7. Here we got 7 data. similar to this, there is another query, that is this one. It will give us same results. Now we'll move to another query. Select star from student where S name is equal to Sarfaraz and S address is equals to Washington. So here we get the specific one data which have this name, this address and this roll number. Now let's move on to another query. Select star from student where S name not equals to Sarfaraz. Now this will give us the data which don't have the name Sarfaraz. Here, as you can see here, there is no data with S name Sarfaraz. Now run this query. Select star from student where S address in New York or Washington. This will give us data which have New York or Washington in the S address. So let's execute it. You can see here only two types of data is here, New York or Washington. Now let's run this query. Okay, an expression of non-boolean type specified in a context or a condition is expected in your noting. Okay, no issues, we will solve it later. Maybe it won't work here. We'll just remove it. Now we will just move on this another query. Select star from student where S name like S %. This means that this will only give the data with S name which have in starting capital S is there. Other than the name with starting S, there will be no data given. So let's execute it. Here you can see only starting with S, Sufyan, Sarfaraz and Sarfaraz. This data we got here. Now with this query we will go only those data which have ending with N. Okay, so here we get N, Ayyan, Sufyan, Imran. Now with this one we will get I in the middle with all of this, or I in the beginning. That's the same. You can get anywhere, maybe on the beginning or on the middle. With this query we will get on the third place I. Only those data will be displayed. Here we have two data in which the third place is I. Now with this query we will only got these two data, S name and S address. Roll number will not be displayed. As you can see here, we got the data. Now we will run the update query. Update student S address is equals to Australia where roll number equals to 5, but the roll number is 5. In place of Washington there will be Australia if we execute this query. Now let's see the output. As you can see here, before it was Washington, now it is Australia. With this we will get all the address with the name America. As you can see here, we got the data America. Before it was mixed data, New York and Washington. Now it is America. With this query, it is helpful when there is a need to avoid duplicate values present in any specific columns table. When we use distinct keywords, only unique values are fetched. Okay, so with this keyword, distinct keyword, you will get only unique data, no duplicate data will be found there. Now we will do one thing. We will just enter a distinct data with that. We will run this. And we will run it another time to get the distinct data. Here we got our output. Now we'll run our distinct query. As you can see here, there are only two distinct data here, New York and America as address. So now we will run this query. Delete from student where SID equals to 9. So let's first see what is the 9 number. 9 number is Javed, it's America. And now we'll run our query. This one. Here, invalid column name SID. That's because we have column name roll number. No issues. Here we will get our output. As you can see, before it was Javed, and now the data is removed from here. Now this query, alter query, alter table student drop column as address. Now what this query will do, this will drop the column which is named as address. So let's see the run the query and see the output. As you can see, our S address column is now removed. It is totally deleted. Its structure and data is gone now. Now, truncate query. What this truncate query does is that table structure remains and data gone. This means it deletes the data, but structure remains. So if we do this, write the query here and run it, all the data will be gone, but the structure is remaining, roll number and S name, as you can see here. Now if we want to completely delete our table along with structure and data, we have to run this query, drop table student. So we will do here, we will run this query and it will remove the structure of table. As you can see here, it's totally gone. That's why it's saying that it is not present, invalid object name student. We'll refresh it before we can see it here, but after refreshing it won't be present here. As you can see here, our table is now totally gone. Now we will delete our database. To delete the database, we will write this query, drop database students. So let's write this query. It will totally delete our database, this one. cannot drop students because it is currently in use. Okay, so because we are using it, we have to first of all close it. We'll close all these things. Now we'll write our query, top database students. Still we can't drop it, no issues. We'll just click here and we will right click here and delete. We'll delete it from here. Now we have to check this, close existing connections. Now it will be deleted. As you can see here, our database is gone, students database is not present here. So today we have done all these things, all these queries we have run today. So okay guys, thank you so much for watching. That's all for today. Thank you.